I thought it was a good effort by the guys on the team. I thought there was a lot of energy out there. They'll probably never be this fresh again. It'll be the freshest practice they ever had. But I thought the energy was extremely good, and really excited about the effort they put out there.
What were your goals coming? What did you want to accomplish today? What did you want to see or accomplish?
Make sure that we start practice with the same amount of guys that we finished. Nobody got hurt.
Are you teaching them how to practice at this point?
You know, they've got a nice base. They went after it at the right tempo. They only made some small mistakes, and that's just quirks of certain styles. I thought that their effort was really good.
Given the pace at which you want the offense to work this season, how are you going to install that in practice in the spring?
Basically what we're doing, we're working at it. I thought that they tried to go as fast as they could possibly go. They don't know exactly what to do right now, and once they figure out what to do, they'll be able to move a lot faster.
Any general sense of what you've inherited here off of today?
No, I mean the game's not played in shorts. You know, this is just our teaching phase, and then once we start putting the pads on and start doing some other things, we'll have a better understanding of exactly what we have.
So you came in with no impressions, no thoughts when you walked in the doors or what you might be getting? I mean, you know, it's a 4-A club you've inherited.
It's a blank slate. I want to see what we've got. I'm not going to start painting the portrait before I look at what the object is. I just wanted to see how it went, so I thought it went okay.
Is this the point where you're building the relationship between the position coaches and the guys in terms of learning their cadence and the routine and the drills? And
I don't know so much about the relationship. They're learning the offense and they're learning their defenses. There's certain fundamentals and techniques they've got to learn. There's certain things that we will allow and there's certain things we will not. And I think that's what they're learning right now from their position coaches.
I know you said Eric Dungy was healthy coming into the spring. You know, he missed game action 2 separate times last year. Is there anything you can tell fans to alleviate concerns that he's one hit away from maybe having a discussion with doctors about long-term health?
You're one car accident away from having a concussion. I can't predict the future. You know, I just know that he was out there today and he looked good.
You guys are replacing 3 starters in the offensive line. I know it's only the first day, but what's kind of your initial impression of that group?
Decent. I thought we got some athletic people up there, and I thought that they moved around well. I'm excited about it.
Any 1 or 2 guys jump out in particular?
No.
Any reason why 7:30 in the morning as opposed to in the afternoon?
Because the old coaching staff set up the classes in that manner, and we can't move all those classes that fast between getting hired in December and get starting in January, so we have to go by the old regime.
I know you said you're not going to judge players based on what they did last year because, you know, different schemes, different fit. But, you know, with Eric Dungy, you know, starting a lot of games last year, you said he looked good today. I mean, what were some things that you saw out of him today that were, you know, encouraging? Or I guess what did you see out of him today?
He threw the ball and it went where he was throwing it.
There are some players that, you know, last year, obviously different scheme, but played different positions with the hybrid and now running back wide receiver with, you know, Strickland and Phillips and Perkins. I guess what went into the decision of where you think you might see them go?
Still got to wait till we put on the pads till we can decide exactly where guys are going to be. They looked okay in shorts, but it's, you know, it's not 7-on-7. It's not scaly. You got to play with the pads on.
What maybe skills do you look for, you know, determining between running back and a slot receiver?
A running back needs to be able to run the ball and block linebackers. A slot receiver needs to be able to separate himself from people in space and catch the football.
We saw Zaire in a red jersey on, meaning he's limited. What's kind of his situation with that?
That goes straight to the trainers and the doctors. I don't get involved in that. If they're in an orange, if they're in a, let me get my colors. My orange or white, they're full speed. If they're in a red, it has to do with the medical team, and I don't get involved.
Okay. Doesn't look like anything serious with him.
I don't think so, but as long as you're in red, you're not allowed to go in contact.
Okay, thanks.
So, Dino, it's your first day, you know, not the first day on the job, but first day here in the building with these guys. Any momentous observation, any statement that needs to be made here by you?
Not in shorts. Not in shorts.